All right, let's get right to it. We begin this hour with award-winning comedian Graham Norton. He's been entertaining audiences for more than 15 years on his BBC program, The Graham Norton Show, with celebrity interviews that are full of surprises.
When's the last time you've slow danced with somebody?
Years.
You can slow dance with your partners next to you, or...
Oh, what are we're going to slow?
Yes.
Oh.
Music, please. If we...
Oh, that's lovely. Well, he's more than a dancer and a talker. He writes, too. He is an author of 4 novels. His latest, Forever Home, is about one family's right over the ownership of their house and the dark secrets that start to unravel. Norton writes, quote, check this out. This old house was far more than the sum of the lives it had contained over the years. No one could ever really own it. Ooh. Graham Norton joins us right now. How are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, so Forever Home. It's funny, it's twisted, it's a little dark. Tell us about the process getting into this story.
It starts with a kind of a couple in an older relationship, and I think when you think of older people in relationships, you always think they're really stable, you know, that they've been together for years. But that's not how we live anymore. You know, people in their 50s and 60s are often in quite new relationships, or their 3rd or 4th relationship. And that's what happens here. So Carol, the central character, her partner, Declan, he has a kind of a form of dementia, and the kids swoop in and go, "You're not having that house." And she thought she lived there. But, of course, she has got no rights because they haven't been together very long.
Of course.
And that kind of sets off a wave of things where her mother gets involved, Carol's mother, this big Irish mommy called Moira. She gets involved, and then this really central secret is discovered in the house, and that is kind of where it all kicks off.
It sounds like the stuff involves a bit of a dead body. There's dysfunction within the
There's
family.
a whole dead body.
Yeah. But you are so plot-driven in all of your stories. This is your 4th book. The plot is a key for you.
For me, as a reader, I don't know about you guys, like if I'm reading a book, I can really admire a sentence. I can say, oh, well, that's beautifully described, or they've really captured that. But if there isn't a plot, if I don't know why I'm reading a book, I can't really enjoy it. So plot is key for me. So my books normally have, you know, a twist somewhere along the line, and I think readers kind of appreciate that. They like kind of go, oh, good, something's happening.
There's something about homes too, Graham, with you.
I am
you
slightly
like real
obsessed.
Estate? Yeah,
I am slightly obsessed by real estate.
How so?
Well, when I was growing up, I grew up in Ireland, and
West Cork.
West Cork, where all my books are set, and by the time I was 18, we had lived in 13 houses.
Whoa.
Like, my parents liked moving. I mean, genuinely, they moved all the time.
This is an opportunity to mention 2 best-selling memoirs also by this gentleman here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're probably out of print. Don't worry.
I don't think so. Yeah.
And that still stays with you today in terms of real estate? You like looking at houses?
Well, it seems that because I saw the inside of a lot of houses, I now like seeing the inside of a lot of houses. So even when I'm on vacation, I'll be looking at the listings and we'll go see houses.
You will? On vacation?
So apologies, we're not buying.
So you're one of those looky-loos.
We are such a looky-loo.
Nothing wrong with window shopping.
I guess they Google me and think, well, he could afford it. Maybe, all right, we'll show it to him. So.
I love that. I mean, Gayle mentions the plots. I mean, I think you know stories from your show, but you're very busy with your show. So I marvel at how you find the time to do this. And also you say this became the funniest novel you've written, but you didn't intend it that way when you started. So how do you begin, and how do you get it done?
I begin with a kind of a key idea. So for me, in this instance, it was Carol. What would happen to her if she was taken out of her house, if she lost her house? That's where it started. And it starts in a very dark place. And then this mother, Moira, arrived. And I just find her funny. She's just a funny character. And she sort of changed the whole tone of the story to the point where I think by the end, it's almost like a dark romp, is what it is. There were kind of farcical scenes. And I hadn't written that before, so I enjoyed that. And in terms of the time, I would describe my writing as a credible hobby. You know, I have my day job.
Yes.
I host a talk show. I've got a radio show. That's kind of my bread and butter. This is the jam.
Yes.
And it's lovely.
Listen,
so, yeah.
you have said happy books and happy marriages are boring. I'm assuming you're recently married, so I know you're not referring to Jono, but your marriage made big news because they said, oh, did you hear who was there? There was Elton John, there was Adele. What do you want to share about your wedding to Jono?
Well, the thing about our wedding was we had our wedding party in West Cork.
Yes,
there you go.
Of course.
Yes. And so the rumor mill went into overdrive that there was going to be a celebrity wedding. I cannot tell you. I talk to celebrities, but I don't hang out with them. So it was a very poor showing, celebrity-wise. But people thought they saw Elton John in the pub. There was a sighting of Adele. Adele was in the local supermarket without makeup. Now, most people in that supermarket look like Adele without makeup.
But you know what, Graham, that's a testament to you because you do interview celebrities. People say when you get on the Graham Norton Show, you've really made it. There's something about the rapport, seriously, there's something about the rapport that you have with all those people that people just assume that you hang out. What is it that you like so much about doing the show? Because you've been doing it a long time and you're very good at it.
Very good.
Well, I'm sure it's like this, that, you know, although the job stays the same, it doesn't. Because every morning you're talking to somebody else.
Yes.
And also, what I like about it is, no matter how much production and planning you put into it, on the night when you say, please welcome my guests, then all the planning's kind of gone.
Yes.
You know, because you could have a whole bit set up where, you had a pet rabbit that died when you were a kid, and then I've got a whole thing about everybody's pets. And I say, you had a pet rabbit that died. You go, no, I didn't. Then you're, you know, I'm not doing that bit now.
I mean, no, or, you know, I just don't want to talk about it.
Or I don't want to talk about it. Yeah.
Well, Graham, we appreciate you stopping by. Another beautiful piece of work.
Congrats.
We do admire what you do, so thank you
That's
for joining
very, very
us.
kind of you.
Come by anytime. All right, Forever Home is available next Tuesday. Make sure you run, don't walk, as Gayle likes to say.
Yeah, wherever you like to buy your books.